gentlemen, children of all ages, Off the Top presents tonight Friday Night Review with Scales and Shadow.
Yeah. What's
What
going
is
on,
going
everybody?
on?
How are we doing tonight, Shadow?
Oh, I got a little bit of an energy boost here, so I thought I'd do a wicked intro tonight. I'm just chilling. Didn't really enjoy SmackDown. How about you?
I mean, there was some
Oh,
ups and
hang
downs
on.
for SmackDown, but
And Cam.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just came in, so I had to do that properly. So we all just finished watching 2 hours of probably the most ass TV in a little while here. That's my opinion. What do you think?
It was boring. I wasted my time tonight.
Yeah,
yeah,
I thought
I
it
kind
very
of
much
agree.
was. I didn't like how they did. I had high hopes that Triple H would do something with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, and I was excited because it looked like it was going to go that way, and then it just took a big old shit on our chests.
That decision I actually agree with. Let Shayna
Really?
and Ronda let Shayna and Ronda run through that division. Yes, absolutely, because they're better together. Alba Fire and
Interesting.
Isla Dawn weren't going to do anything with the tag team titles, anyways. More than likely. So
I think maybe for me, it's just more or less I want to see talent that's not Ronda Rousey on my screen.
that's fair. The way I'm looking at it though is I'm looking at it as Ronda's better with Shayna than she is as a singles wrestler. I don't care
Oh,
for Shayna. I don't care for Ronda as a singles wrestler. And with Shayna, she can actually now lean on Shayna instead of her being the spotlight in singles.
right.
If that makes sense.
So a point that my wife brought up tonight during SmackDown, and I thought it was funny. Take it as you will. It's not really relevant to either of them wrestling. Um, she said that Alba Fire and Isla Dawn look like the submissives to the dominant Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler because of the way they both came out looking.
Pretty much.
So
I agree with that.
it's a very cool thing to say, I think. Um, I can't really think of anything noteworthy of SmackDown tonight, other than maybe the randomness of the brawling brutes and Solo, and that was just yeah.
Well, I mean, really wasn't that random. It just happened. It came from a backstage segment where Solo
Right.
spiked Ridge Holland.
I think he means random in the sense that there's been no build up or beef with them in previous weeks, as far as I know. So it's just kind of out of the blue for tonight. So
I'll be right back.
Okay. Um. So, what was your high point for SmackDown there, Cam? If you had one.
that's tough. High point. I don't know. I guess Ronda and Shayna win the tag team titles. Like I agree with that decision. They're just better together, and I believe that they're the ones that will carry that division and carry it in the right direction. I think. I just like them. I just like them as a tag team. It just makes sense. Out of all the tag teams that they put together, these makeshift tag teams, they take two singles wrestlers and they put them together, whatever. These two singles wrestlers, put them two together, makes a lot of sense. They're actually good friends in real life. They're two of the four horsewomen, the MMA four horsewomen. So it just makes sense. So they kind of just bounce off of each other very well. So
Yeah, I'm
I
glad
had
they
no problem with that
finally
at all.
put them together. I felt
Yeah.
like Ronda needed that for a long time, but my high point was seeing Liv come back tonight because we weren't expecting her to come back probably for another couple weeks or so.
Right.
Yeah,
Shadow with the eh.
I'm just saying, like, I'm all for Liv, but like, why not save it for something that wasn't,
Because
Louisiana?
well, the reason that they did it is because she's gonna be at Money in the Bank doing all like the media stuff, so they didn't want to bring her back there and not have her come on the show first.
I get it, but Lafayette, Louisiana, just is not the place to return stars or bring them in.
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst crowds tonight as well. They were pretty much dead the entire show.
I don't think anybody had high hopes for that crowd to be anything lively tonight.
No. One thing I can appreciate is that they're starting to give back to the little guys of the states. They're giving Pittsburgh a show. That's the first show they've had in 5 years. They're giving Indianapolis a show. This is the first show we've had in 7 years. So I think that's pretty great. You know, it's finally starting to give us some love. So
Speaking of that,
that's something.
are you gonna go to Fastlane?
Absolutely.
Nice. Probably see
You know
Pat
you're gonna be
McAfee
working
there.
Fastlane, right? You gotta get us clips and shit.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna get y'all the best content possible.
We're gonna see Cam's beard front row.
Yeah,
I hope so, man. That's what I'm
right
trying
next to a green shirt guy.
do.
Yeah,
That'd
fuck
be great.
that guy. But overall for me, I mean, there's like I said, there's nothing really of significance for SmackDown this week. I feel like it's a lazy show. Um,
Well,
Nothing was put together solidly, at least tonight, in my opinion.
that's because everything was
What?
changed right before the show. Everything has been changed probably the last two shows, so it's just
Was it?
yeah.
They just changed the script?
There was reports that a lot of stuff that was written out was changed a few hours before the show.
Yeah. Well, either way, like I said, lazy booking tonight. Hopefully, the go home for the next night next week is going to be good.
So
They got to put on a banger.
Speaking
They got to
of
put on a
that,
banger.
it's weird because is it going to be pre-recorded?
No, it's going to be on at 3 p.m. on Peacock on Friday.
Interesting. So I can't watch it live. I'll be at work. Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, for once, the UK can be like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know,
They got to stop having these international pay-per-views. It's getting
that's
ridiculous.
not fair, though. You can't be saying that because, like, how often do they actually leave the States?
But then,
That's true, but like, why? I don't want to have a show on at 3 p.m. Like, I'm not even gonna home. Like, I gotta watch the replay. I want to watch it live.
Yeah, I get it.
So
But at least you can catch. Yeah.
the issue I have with that is now we have normally they do a pre-recording for the show. So, but it's
Right, but they want to make the O2 something special next week. That's why.
Yeah, I know, but are they coming back by Monday for Raw, or are they still over there for Raw? We have another 3 p.m. show on Monday.
I guess we'll find out. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I can handle 3 p.m. on a Monday because I'm be traveling. So, I mean, that's 3 hours of my time I could waste. So,
But I thought we had a good match tonight between LA Knight and Rey Mysterio. I thought that helped with that. We had you had the Santos Escobar come out and still further that feud that's going to happen in Money in the Bank next week. Did you see they announced Logan Paul for next week's SmackDown to be on the
Yeah, and I got a huge problem with that because they're trying to put out the wildfire that is LA Knight's popularity by putting in Logan Paul. Because before then, if you ask me, there were 5 walking L's in that match and 1 obvious W, and that's LA Knight. So they don't want to make it look so obvious. So they're putting in Logan Paul. It's a desperation move, if you ask me. He better not win because
he's not going to win.
That's
he's
a
100% he's winning.
He's not winning
on our prediction show.
He's
I'm not going to get into that tonight. I'll explain that on our prediction show next week.
He's not winning. You can explain it all you want. He's not winning. He was put in there to throw people off the scent of LA Knight winning.
Nah. I want Logan Paul to win.
I don't trust him. I just don't. When it comes to making the right booking decision, they never do it. So that's what scares me.
That's fair. That's fair.
What are you talking about? Logan's the best for business, bro.
Okay, relax.
I don't really care about LA Knight. Fuck them. It's all Logan Paul.
What else happened tonight? I'm trying to
I
think.
hope you're joking with that statement.
Logan Paul mania, baby. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Yo, you're not impulsive. I am.
No, not at all.
I'm all primed up.
See, here's the thing. It puts me in it puts me in a tough position because I like him. I like what he does in the ring. I appreciate that he's respected the business and all that good stuff, right? What I don't like is him coming in as and again, I know people hate this term, but as a part timer, being put in a position to potentially win or be put in a position to win a world title when he has done nothing since what? Mania? When he lost? I don't like
He's a
that.
megastar, bro. Come
I
on.
don't care. He shouldn't be in there with full timers. I don't care if you put Jay Leno in that match. I still wouldn't agree with that. I don't care how big of a star
Isn't
he
Jay
is.
Leno dead?
It's stupid.
Isn't Jay Leno dead?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
Leto. Oh,
That's
never mind.
Leto.
My bad. So yeah, I'm gonna be impulsive and say that that was a prime matchup tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Shadow. What did you think of the main event match, though?
I thought it was
I,
great. I thought it was great. It was a good
took
match.
it.
It was a
I
decent
was
match for what it
literally,
was.
honest to God, I'll be real here. I was in the shitter for almost the entirety of that match. Like I ain't even talking shit. Well, my ass was, but I wasn't. I'm just saying I didn't catch it. Was it good?
It was actually a
It
good
was good.
match.
It was good for what it was.
I like that they had Solo attack people after the match, like different refs and everything, trying to add a little to his character.
The one thing I did like from tonight is we're getting the lockdown Usos back.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Uso Penitentiary. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight of the night for me.
Yeah.
they just need to
Thank
be on
God
the
it started
mic.
the night because I didn't care for the rest of the night.
They need to be on the mic more because I feel like they were not. They didn't seem too comfortable on the mics to start the show because you're used to Roman talking a lot and Paul Heyman talking a lot. I felt like they were a little slow starting with that promo.
Yeah, I could see
But
that.
That's fair.
anything else we want to talk about from SmackDown?
No, but I'm gonna liven it up a little bit. If you saw the debut episode of Collision last Saturday, muy bien, muy bien,
You
muy bien. That
so
was amazing.
you want to hold that thought because what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna come back with our AEW predictions. And you can start off with
Daddy?
predictions before that with what your thoughts on Collision were. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So give us about 20 seconds. We'll be right back.
Daddy?